Hey everybody, I wanted to do another kind of check-in video on how things are going with my pelvic congestion syndrome and my treatment this far. So if you haven't watched any of my other videos, you're more than welcome to check them out. I have them all saved actually on my YouTube channel, and you can just find it by looking for Blair Dreesen on YouTube and you'll find me. So I don't have to kind of recap too much, but basically I've been doing some physical therapy and I started my acupuncture and that's been going well. I also got referred now to go see a lymphedema therapy specialist, and they're going to actually start helping drain my lymph nodes because she's concerned that due to the amount of poor circulation and the amount of, I guess, pooling of blood that I have in my pelvis due to my condition, that my lymphs aren't draining properly, and so that can be causing a multitude of other issues. So they're going to be addressing that as well, and I'm going to be seeing them next week. So that should be interesting. I also have scheduled an appointment to see an immune specialist to have further testing done, because apparently women that have chronic pain conditions in the pelvic area can tend to have underlying immune disorders that can pop up due to just basically the body being under constant stress due to pain. It puts a lot of pressure on our immune systems and can cause many other issues. So I'm going and getting a full testing done from an immune doctor. I am also going and having a pelvic CT scan where they're going to be injecting me with some type of dye in my veins, and then having a CT of my entire pelvis and abdominal area to see if there's other veins that are compromised, because the likelihood that I have more that he did not see when he did the laparoscopy back in December. Now, the positives right now have been that my pain has been much more manageable, but in the evenings it can still get pretty bad. I've been adding back in, so I switched around a couple things due to my physical therapist giving me some different suggestions, and right now I'm at that point where I'm like, I'm just going to try anything and everything you throw at me. So one of the things has been changing up my workout style. Before, I was doing workouts that were a little bit more kind of like cardio based. I had stopped doing a lot of my heavy lifting weights. I was trying all these other different types of workouts, and she said, why don't you go back to weight training? And so I decided to stop one of the programs that I was doing. I was doing a program called Insanity Max 30, and I stopped doing that, and I went back to my Body Peace program, which is a heavy lifting weight training system that I love because I like lifting weights. And she said the reason for that was because when you're lifting weights, your muscles are contracting and it can help almost like like a pumping action, basically, because of the contracting and the opening, contracting, opening is forcing my blood to work even more. And I have found that since I've been adding back in my Body Beast routine and getting in my lifting again, that I'm having less pain and feeling more comfortable. So I'm definitely staying on track with that. I haven't the last several days because I been coming down with a cold and I haven't been feeling very good. But lifting weights have been seeming to help again, which I'm ecstatic about because I love to lift weights, and I like that that just makes me happy. And then what else? Oh, so I've been changing up my nutrition a little bit. I used to be really, really strict paleo, like practically 100% of the time I was eating paleo. And she's decided to try to just switch things up a little bit and see how my body responds, because I'm not really on paleo due to actual, like, I don't have like gluten sensitivities or food allergies per se. So she was like, well, let's just see what happens if we just switch your nutrition up a little bit. And so I've been following my 21-day fix approved meal plan, which is good because then I'm at least knowing that I'm getting better portion control, and I'm adding back in some things. So I'm about, I would say more like 70% of the time I'm fairly paleo. I've been adding in a little bit more dairy and stuff. Mommy. What, buddy? Sorry, my son. Daddy's downstairs, baby. So other than that, that's kind of what's going on. I have obviously a ton of doctor's appointments coming up over the next weeks. So I'm going to have a ton of information thrown at me again, and hopefully they'll just better be able to guide me into some more treatment plans to get me more. Hold on a second, please. I'll see you in just a second. Life of a mommy. So hopefully I'll be able to get even more answers so I can really start managing this even better. I mean, because I am seeing improvements. It's just not, where I would like it to be. It's, made it hard when people have been inviting me to go do things and it's in the evening time. I find that either I have to cancel or I'm not being able to make it because, or I'll make it, but I'm like in a lot of pain and I just am miserable and wanting to leave as soon as I can. And so I need to be able to have my life back, right? I don't want to be living like a hermit, which I've been doing, is living much like a hermit and not wanting to get out and do anything because I've been so uncomfortable. But I just wanted to fill everybody in on where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Once again, if you have any questions or think that maybe you have pelvic congestion syndrome or maybe you are living with a chronic pain condition, by all means, message me, comment below, whatever, and I'd love to chit chat more with you because I know it's very helpful to have other women to talk to when you're going through these types of issues. I know it's been really helpful to me. So I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.